Hello Aquarius, welcome to a reading. Sorry, that was a little bit too excitable. Anyways, this is going to be your reading for the week of the 22nd to the 28th. I'm just letting everybody know, sorry, can't speak today. This is the last time you guys are going to see this background because it's going to be changing. I'm moving, so everything's being packed up. Some chaos is happening here, so this is the last time you guys will see it. So it's the end of an era. But it is what it is. All right, let's see what's going on for you guys this week, okay? Right, for Aquarius, please. Okay. First one is deep knowing. You have very interesting, similar colors of your cards. So I don't know why it kind of gives me earth vibes, like earth energy, which may mean that there's a lot of grounding work being done for you guys, like foundation work. I don't know, it definitely feels like a lot of efforts being put into this week, which is interesting. I wonder how that show up for you. But anyway, you have deep knowing. Whenever this card comes in, it does, of course, speak about listening to your gut instincts. There is a deep knowing that you guys have this week about potentially what you need to do. I don't know why, but I always see this as like the moon and Mars just because of the colors. And I always say the moon's behind you because you already know what it is that you need to know. But the Mars energy is about now it's time to take action on it. You have a deep knowing of what you need to do. It's just now it needs your action, as I've been repeating. So there is that. And then you have thinker coming up. This card usually shows up in readings when you are contemplating whether you should carry on up these steps and building on something that you currently have in your life, whether it's a job, a certain path that you have planned out to go down, but there's some sort of feeling that you're having about whether or not you should carry on or whether you should just take a leap of faith and start fresh doing something else. It definitely feels like something's calling you to make some sort of change. Usually when it comes up, the people who I'm reading for tend to take a leap of faith. So for some of you, that could be coming up for you guys soon, and it's something that maybe you felt like you were being called to do, but you weren't quite sure. You were lacking clarity on it. This is just a little bit of confirmation for you guys that there is a deep knowing that there is something else out there for you beyond what it is that you're doing now in whatever area of your life. The next thing that you have is clean it up, which is taking leadership. That is kind of similar to that deep knowing about taking action. The stag energy is very emperor vibes, which is Mars energy as well. So it's all about action taking, being disciplined, being strategic and structured, building a plan, taking action on it. It's about being in a powerful position of being in control and taking control of your life or any area of your life even as well. So clean up is about clearing it up. Maybe you guys are also clearing your surroundings, a bit of a detox coming through here. This can also resonate emotionally. All right, finally getting rid of some of the things that have been making things a little bit murky for you. I always see this card as well. Some of you could be clearing the air with others. It feels like you're, what do you call it? There's a phrase coming to mind, like tying up loose ends. You're dealing with a backlog of things, things that you have been delaying. You're finally taking action on, If you're not already, I would suggest you write a very long list, Aquarius, about things you need to do. And then start ticking them off slow and steadily. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but this card usually comes up when you've been postponing a lot of things. And now it's time to get rid of that list and get rid of the junk that you got around. Let's clear up the house, clear up the mind. All right, let's clear up the heart. And let's have a clean slate, which seems to be coming up as a theme for the air signs, a clean slate vibe. But let's see the rest of the cards for you guys. All right, for my lovely Aquarians, Angel of Balance is coming through here. It's the yin and the yang, understanding that one cannot exist without the other, creating balance in your life, recreating balance in your life. Again, if things have been a little bit unbalanced, that clean it up, that taking control, that gut instinct could be all about bringing something back into balance again so you feel more stable again. You also have the Sun, the best card in the deck, even in this one. All right, again, the number one here is about yourself, your personality, your identity. And so the Sun can also be like that in astrology too. It's really about your personality. But the Sun is is also about happiness. So again, I see some really amazing things coming up for you. I think you've actually been through quite a difficult chapter, which is why I think that angel of balance is saying that things are now getting balanced again, because you're starting to take the lead. You're taking accountability of your life. You can't control what happens to you, but you definitely can control how we react to it and what we do after it. So I feel like that's your power move here, and that's what's bringing you towards happiness. And also the number 1 is about new beginnings. So as you can see, there's a baby there representing a new life coming up for you. So it's good energy. And you also have the walking away card, which Gemini also had. So the air signs seem to have similar messages when it comes down to it. You guys are walking away from things. You're leaving something behind. You're walking into better things is what it feels like. For Aquarius, I don't know why I just heard YouTube. I don't know if any of you are thinking about starting to go into YouTube or anything. That was so random, but I thought I'd mention it. Right, you have a workaholic coming through. And that's interesting because we did have that Capricorn energy, which is stereotypically a workaholic. So I wonder if that's what you're changing in your life, Aquarius, is maybe the amount of time that you've been putting into your work. And this is where you're bringing balance in. Now you're looking towards things that actually bring you more happiness and joy. Going into a career that brings you happiness and joy. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, sorry. They were bringing me in something of like being a workaholic is not a problem. And unless it's doing something that is actually really draining you or something that's just not helping your life, you're helping somebody else's. Not in a charitable way, but, you know, either you're helping someone else to achieve their dreams and sacrificing your own, or you're just going to I don't know what I'm trying to say here, guys. I hope you guys are getting what I'm trying to throw out there, because this workaholic card, I'm almost feeling like when I look at it, they're saying this is not a problem. Like, this is a really good personality trait to have, actually, is to be a hard worker, to enjoy having a purpose of some kind. But maybe you've been in the wrong kind of job. Yeah, for some of you, I think it's about being of service to others but doing your own thing. Does that make sense? Let's say you're in the corporate world, you're building up somebody else's business technically, but instead you'll be doing something, being a workaholic in an area that actually brings you a lot more joy. It brings you something that actually makes you feel like you have more purpose. You're more of service to others. Sorry, can't speak today, but anyway, that's coming up for you guys this week as well. Let's get you an animal spirit. The Aquarius, freedom is yours. Wow. Whole spirit, freedom is yours. Master number 33. Now they're trying to bring up things to me about what a horse is about, and I actually don't really know much about animals, but they're trying to bring me something I read before about companionship, which is interesting. So I don't know if you guys are meeting companions here, like loyal people. Horse spirit, you're being able to, just like the freedom is yours, you're being able to run free. And that makes sense as well. With some of you could definitely be changing your career into something that you feel a lot more free in. Or it could be you moving home or changing location or deciding to travel. Like, some kind of freedom is coming away, or disconnecting from a person, or whatever it is. I'm just seeing you like this, as this horse galloping through the fields, and other horses are kind of joining you. It feels so beautiful. Of course, that's a metaphor for potentially what you're going into, which is really nice. Okay, right, let's see what else is coming up for you. We have a keyword for the week, and then we'll dive into your tarot. All right, about releasing doubt. Okay, the affirmation for doubt is, I release the need to know all the answers. Okay, let's dive into your tarot then, my lovely Aquarians. Please, Spirit, let's get a card for the theme of the week. The 3 of Wands. An anticipation card is about waiting for something. Let's get an energy for you this week. 5 of Swords. Let's get a blockage. Queen of Wands, and advice. I'm going to clarify these. I'm hearing Earth again. I don't know if that's like Earth sign energy, whether it's to do with the globe, you know, to do with the world. Earth. Okay, let's get one more for advice. Strength. a really big key focus that they are really, I'm hearing, persuading you to step into is about confidence. If you're in a relationship, by the way, this is definitely like what's the word for it? Something to do with like power couple. That's it. That's coming up. And if you're not, then this is just an energy within yourself. Because the Strength card is about a beautiful balance between opposing energies. Okay, the Maiden and the Lion. You know, people are warning the Maiden, saying, "Get away from that lion. It's a beast. It's a monster." But she understands, because she's a lot of compassion. She understands that the compassionate side of the lion. She's not afraid of it, and that takes strength. So for some of you, this could be a side of yourself, you know, dealing with your shadow side, learning how to live in balance with your shadow side, with your past, you know, that part of yourself who's been through challenges, but also embracing the fact that you're entering an absolutely new cycle. It could also be, again, a balancing of different energies. If this is a partnership that you and someone else are in, then it feels very nice, to be honest with you. But I will say that the universe is trying to persuade you to have much more confidence in yourself, and maybe in this partnership too. Okay. And if this is part of yourself, you are both the lion and the maiden, okay? You understand both sides of the coin. You understand what it's like to have to take action and to be in survival mode and to have courage and to be strong. But you also are learning and now know how to be in the maiden energy about compassion, understanding, slowing down, healing, and listening and honoring your body and your intuition. So it's like a beautiful balance of divine masculine and feminine energies. All right, let's dive into the rest of your reading though. I've already gone through your advice here. Allowing yourself to lead is what I'm hearing. The Queen of Wands is in your blockage position. So for some of you, again, it's about that the feminine side might need a little bit more of your attention. But let me dive into what that might mean for you. Right, the Three of Wands. Why is the energy for the week the Three of Wands? The Knight of Swords is about communication. Things are moving forward very quickly. And the Seven of Wands, which is about, despite the odds and all the challenges that have been going up against you, you will be successful in what it is that you're trying to bring in. I think you've had a lot of criticism, or you've dealt with a really difficult environment that's been trying to pop your bubble here. People who are trying to pull you away from your beliefs or your, whatever this bubble is to you. Three of Wands. So I think that's why you're being called to a different environment to protect your energy. Four of Pentacles is not usually my favorite card, but when it comes down to protecting your energy, which I feel like you're being called to do, I do like this card. It's about keeping to yourself here. Expect some news that something is going to move forward for you this week, by the way. Whatever it is you've been waiting for. I am feeling like some of you do have some negativity around you, though. It feels like people. In your energy, you're the Five of Swords, which usually is a card of disagreements and arguments and conflict, as you can see here. The Fool card, which is what's leading towards a leap of faith somewhere else. So yeah, I feel like some of you are being called to move away from a situation in order to protect your own peace, because there's a little bit of like chaos going on. If it's not at you, it's definitely around you. Maybe you can sense that something might fall apart. So Spirit's trying to push you away, you know, so that you don't get caught up in something. Because the Fool being in your energy, Seven of Cups reversed, and Justice card. New contracts, Angel of Balance coming through here. Something to help you create balance. So if you've been in a situation that has been very confusing for you, or one that's been quite stagnant to you, I feel like there is a disagreement that ends up kind of flipping the coin into you having a fresh start somewhere else, which is actually for your greater good. That walking away is important. And I think that this is about you finally making a decision with something, but it's being forced. You already knew that you wanted to do something, but again, maybe you were delaying it, or you weren't sure exactly when to do it, or if it was the right decision. But then like some sort of disagreement or envy is happening around you, or just a little bit of hastiness is happening around you that is making you feel a bit unsettled. Again, it could be some sort of disagreement or argument or something that you witnessed that makes you kind of have to take a leap of faith somewhere else. Queen of Wands is a blockage. Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups, and Three of Wands reversed. Look at this. I think it's about making, having confidence in yourself and actually trusting in your intuition to leave something behind, because the Three of Wands is here now, which means that you're no longer waiting for something. You're taking action away from it. Usually the Three of Wands is like putting effort out into the world and waiting for it to come back to you. And it felt like something just wasn't really coming back to you, like empty promises from the careers or whatever, or again, waiting too long for something. I think you end up kind of doing something on your own. Again, there's some sort of independence coming through from you guys this week. King of Wands and the Strength card is advice. Interesting. There's reversals here. Six of Cups, Five of Cups reversed, Ten of Pentacles reversed, Four of Wands reversed. This is interesting because the Six of Cups can be like nostalgia. It's the past. So I kind of feel like there is some sort of memory coming through here. And I feel like this is the memory. That's why they're all in reversed. What is this? For some of you, this could be about healing a certain wound of, maybe a relationship that didn't work out, a marriage. Four of Wands, Ten of Pentacles is usually about like a engagement, and marriage is, a long-term thing. Five of Cups is that disappointment that something didn't really reach that end goal or didn't turn out how you thought. This could be where you gained your strength. Some of you may have, gotten an animal from that experience, and that's what's something they're saying. Like maybe you have that animal now still, and there is something about that that's really random and only for some of you, because the Six of Cups also is like a companion there. And I did mention that as well, the whole spirit. I felt like there was a companion around you. The Nine of Swords. Some of you need to release that, and this is why the clean slate is being asked to be brought in here. Could be a really bad memory that you guys have, because the Nine of Swords is that doubt, is that fear. If you are in a relationship, some of you could very well be doubting whether this is even going to go anywhere. I don't see much to do with love here, but what I do see for some of you that are dealing with that, I do see a power couple. I just feel like these are fears that you're having, maybe that the past might repeat itself, So let's say you have a new person now, but the past was really, ended up not being the way that you thought. It was very disappointing. Something that you thought was going to be a long term, or even a dream or a goal, I don't know. There's something of the past that's kind of making you a bit fearful about something that is good, because you thought the other thing was good too. Like you're having a little bit of trust issue with that, but this is a confirmation for you guys. Release that memory. This is not the same situation. This is just merely a fear and a doubt, which is normal. You don't need to know all the answers right now, is what Spirit's saying this week. Okay, my angels, a little bit of a puzzle for me, for you guys this week. But I hope it resonated in whatever way it needed to in your life. And if it didn't, then that's fine too. Maybe next time. But please let me know if it did, because it helps me out a lot, not only for the algorithm, but also because I like to read it and I like to know if you guys are enjoying my videos. It helps motivate me to show up as well. So yeah, there we go. It makes me feel more happy with my job, of course. If you're getting good feedback, or if people love what it is that you do, it definitely brings a smile on my face. So if you feel called to do that, that would be amazing. But anyway, I hope to see you guys next time. All right.